Hi guys, welcome to episode 7 of Total Carping. We're here today at Yakeley South Lake for a 24-hour session. I've got Josh with me today, which you probably haven't seen much of before. You probably saw him in the quick video from Frimley. We haven't really been over there for a while. To be honest, we sort of lost motivation with it, I suppose, Josh, but we should really get ourselves back over there.
We didn't really get put off for any particular reason, just finding time to get down there was hard. It's a bit of a trek to get there. I know that sounds like a bit of a petty reason, but when you only got 2 or 3 hour sessions, walking a couple of miles to get to the actual bank side was a bit of a hassle and taking a bit too much time.
Yeah, so today we've come here, I'm fishing a swim called the Boss, and Josh's swim is called Twin Bars. They're both quite well known swims, as far as I'm aware. Basically we found 2 nice gravel spots, and we're going to put a little bit of oil over them, and we're both using pina colada Steamies. And yeah, that's basically the way we're going to fish. Probably small bags, small stick bags over the top, just yeah, it's a really nice lake. We haven't been here before.
Beautiful, so, yeah, I'm really impressed with what we've seen so far. We've had one of the bailiffs come round already, which is nice. Always nice to get a bit of local knowledge. Ask them as many questions as we could. We have asked them as many questions as we could. Get as much out of them as possible, and we'll take his advice and use it wisely.
We're just going to get ourselves ready to put a little bit of bait out now, and then we'll get the rods out, and then we'll do the next video. So see you soon.
Easy.
How you doing, guys? Alright, just a quick update. I've got one rod out at the moment. I'm just about to stick the second one out. But before I do, I'm just going to show you a little trick that I do. I say trick, a little tip that you might find useful. Chris himself actually showed me this one. If I come down to a little area I've set up here, on my bucket lid here, I've got my rig that I'm ready to cast out, and I've got a hefty ball of paste. At the moment, what I'm fishing with is a 16mm bottom bait. But what I'm going to do, for a bit of extra attractant, I'm going to take off a bit of the paste. The paste is just a base mix before, in our case, it's steamed, or in other cases, boiled. So, like basically, it's like your cake mixture. Who doesn't like licking the bowl out, and the old cake mixture? Fish are the same. I'm going to flatten that out, 50p sort of size, stick my hook bait in it. I'm going to wrap it up like a little Christmas present. Give her a good squeeze. I've probably gone for I've probably got about 2 mils of paste all around there, maybe a little bit more. I'm not going to be too finicky, I'm going to go for a big lump. So now what I've gone for was having a perfectly round 16mm bottom bait into, let's sort that out a little bit more, into an odd shaped, probably 18 to 20mm bottom bait. I know it doesn't sit completely flat, I'm going to play around with it a bit more, but what I'm looking to do here is obviously extra attractant, and I reckon the breakdown time is anywhere between about 1.5 hours and 2 hours. So if I haven't had a pickup by then my hook bait's going to be surrounded by a beautiful bed of base mix, which you can't go wrong with in my ideas. A little bite-sized mouthful, the hook bait's going to fly up with that, and then hopefully that hook there is going to set straight in the bottom lip, and we'll have one on the bank for you. I'll get it out.
Right, hi guys. It's about 8 o'clock now.
8 o'clock it is indeed, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lovely evening. As I said before, we are expecting it to be quite cold tonight. We've had an absolute nightmare, both of us. I dropped the camera, thought it was broken, when in fact I was putting the battery in the wrong way around. A number of things have gone wrong.
20 casts off each sort of thing.
Not hitting the clip. It's actually very deceiving. We're actually fishing, what, 75 yards, Josh?
Yeah, it's a longer cast when we first brought. Like I say, single hook bait in or marker floating, it's an easy cast, nice easy flip of the lead. As soon as you start putting a bag on, or trying to cast accurately, we had a bit of a wind as well. It's just, we've been ballsing it up really quite a lot, and it's taken us an hour and a half to get our rods right where we want them. I know you've got to spend the time doing it, but an hour and a half is not the amount of time we expect it to be on this side.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to give it a real good effort throughout the night, and definitely tomorrow morning, because I think we took, well, too long getting them out, really, didn't we? We disturbed the swim a little bit too much. But having said that,
yeah, we've got 4 rods in the water, mate.
Yeah.
There's a few fish moving around. We've sort of spotted a few, maybe out of reach sort of thing, down the left-hand margin here. So if worst comes to worst, we can always obviously pick up the gear and shift down a few pegs, or have a little roam with a rod tomorrow morning, or even later on this evening as the sun goes down.
The weather's meant to be very hot tomorrow, so yeah, it might be worth putting a zig out on one of the rods. But yeah, it's a lovely lake, and we're just going to hope, really.
It's nice to be out, really, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Because we haven't been out for a while together, and the water's not too hard. But having said that, it's not easy. You can't just put it anywhere, sort of thing. I think you've got to find the spots in here. So
we're pretty jammy that we've got almost a lake to ourselves. We've got two
Yeah.
other gents fishing dead opposite us, the other side of an island. We literally cannot see them from my swim. Jack can just see the edge of a bivvy, so it's quite nice. We've almost got a lake split in half, and hopefully between the four of us, we'll have a few fish out.
Yeah, between 4 rods, you mean?
No, well, yeah, rather us than them, but it'd be nice to see anything.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll keep you updated if hopefully a fish before it gets too dark, because it is quite difficult getting a... Oops, sorry, I thought there was a fish crashing around there. Yeah, it's quite difficult getting a fish nicely positioned in the camera in the dark, but hopefully we'll be able to do it. So I'll see you in a sec.
Peace.
Right, I've just repositioned my rods, and I've got them much better than they were before. Now I've got PVA sticks on. Before they had just little bags of pellet. But tomorrow I'm gonna, just after bite time, I'm gonna put the marker rod out and get a spot and hopefully fish that for the rest of the day. But fingers crossed, I'm feeling a lot more confident now than I did earlier. I'm just gonna go and have a look down there though, see if I can see any fish, because it might be worth just nicking a little zig rig rod down there tomorrow morning. So I'm just gonna have a look there now anyway. So see you soon, hopefully. Right, good morning everyone. It's about, well, just coming up to 8 o'clock now, and me and Josh had a very, very uneventful night. We both got up to recast about 3 o'clock. I think we both had a few liners, but nothing until now. The fish are all grouped down in this corner. They have spawned, so we know that they're not getting ready to spawn. And we're just going to set up a few rigs to try and have a go. I'm going to just set up a 2-foot zig, and we're going to go and sit down both in the same swim with one rod each, see if we can get one, because it is a little bit frustrating. We didn't get off to the best of starts yesterday, but if we don't catch today, it just makes us want to come back even more. So yeah, I'll get the camera down there and show you the amount of fish that down there. There's probably 50 fish that we can actually visually see, so fingers crossed. What? You actually got one? Oh, we didn't yet. Feel decent, Josh? Pucker, Josh.
There we go. £24 and a couple of ounces of Yakeley South Lake Beauty. A lovely mirror. Not quite the expected method of catching. Me and Jack fished all night without a take. But this morning came up, found a big group of fish down here in the shallows, a group of weed, all on the top. Jack got them going with the mixers, grabbed a little rod, cheeky little, what will I cut down?
TNT, mate.
TNT cut down, same size as a mixer, straight in her head, bang.
It's a lovely fish.
So yeah, just over £24. There's a couple of ghosty commons that have been taking mixes for the fun of it, and I've been trying to take one of them all morning, and then this little beauty, I say little beauty, beautiful £24 mirror, came out.
Ooh. Lovely.
What a beauty.
£23 common off the top. 24 was it, Josh?
Yeah, just under 24, about 23 3/4.
Took me ages to get this one. They're really torn about with me, but I stuck at it, and it's absolutely beautiful fish, isn't it, Josh?
It's, mate, Parker, this is our first session down here. We've had a 24 mirror and just under £24 common carp, mate. Yeah. Absolute great scrap again. Knew where he was, made the most of the weed.
We saw that they started feeding a bit more confidently than before, and I think it's because the sun went in slightly.